Hello, geometry students, and welcome back to another video lesson as we continue exploring 3D objects, more specifically the surface area of pyramids today. We're going to look at pyramids. Got a warm-up question first. The figure below is a square pyramid where AB is the perpendicular bisector of CD, which makes it unique. AX is 15. So from AX is 15. And from C to D, this whole distance over here is 16. We want to find the distance of AB. All right, so what we really have is this triangle here. A down to the middle is X. There's a right angle symbol. And B. We know that AX is 15. We need to figure out what is X to B. All right. Well, we know that this is a square, so all sides are equal. And this is called an altitude that drops right down to the middle, meaning this distance is half of one of the sides. Well, they told me that this is 16. And if this is a perpendicular bisector, each one is 8. So X to B is 8. How would we find this AB distance? We would have to use Pythagorean theorem from our last chapter. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, right? Opposite the right angle. Or 64 plus 225. That's going to be 289 equals C squared. If we take the square root of both sides, we get 17 equals that C value, or 17 equals the distance from A to B. Now, in a pyramid, and this is something we went over a little quickly in our first videos, but in a pyramid, this distance A to B in the middle of the triangle is called a slant height. Slant height. And we need that to help us find the area of one of those triangular faces. Okay. Now, I want to just take a few minutes to clear up some confusion that we had on lateral area, surface area, and what lateral faces are. First thing we need to identify in our 3D shapes are the bases, right? The bases. Now, today we're going to be dealing with pyramids, tomorrow cones, where they only have one base, which is shaded in these two objects, okay? They're shaded. Therefore, the lateral faces, the lateral face in a pyramid are triangles. Okay, the base is whatever shape the bottom is. A cone is a part, right? The lateral face here is a part of a circle. Yesterday, we were dealing with lots of cylinders and prisms. Okay, and if I were to draw a triangular prism, there's my triangular prism. The front and the back are triangles, but the lateral faces in all prisms are the rectangles. And that's the biggest difference between lateral faces and bases. The bases help us to define what type of shape it is. The lateral faces will tell us if it's a prism or a pyramid. Surface area can typically be found by finding the lateral area plus the area of the base or the bases. Sometimes we'll have two, like yesterday we had two. Whoops, can't spell, bases. right? So find the area of the triangle in the front, the area of the triangle in the back. They're the same. Today, we're only going to have one base, right? The bottom in these two pictures. Okay, so lateral faces are what are in between the bases or what go up from the bases. And the lateral area is the area of those faces, right? The area of those lateral faces. And most of the time, we can deal with the perimeter of our base. So let me go to the next slide. Okay, the surface area of a pyramid, just a pyramid, is going to be the lateral area plus the area of the base. The lateral area plus the area of a base. But for a pyramid, the lateral area, okay, that lateral area, if I were to draw a really, really quick pyramid up here, all right, there's my pyramid. I've got to find the perimeter of the base. So what's the base? Find the perimeter of it, and then take half times the slant height. What's that? And that's what we did in the warm-up today. What's that slant height of the object? We need to know that slant height. That'll give us the lateral area, the area of these four triangles. Perimeter of the base times half times that slant height. Surface area will be adding up that lateral area that we get plus the area of that bottom base. So let's look at what we did in our warm-up, right? We said AB, we found segment AB to be 17. So the lateral area for this one is 1/2 the perimeter of the base times the L slant height. Okay, if this is 8, right, this is 8. They also told us then that CD was 16. So all of these sides on the bottom are 16 because it was a square pyramid. 8 here, 8 over there, 16. So the perimeter of the base, the P, is 16 times 4, which is 64. So I've got half times 64 times the slant height, the height of this triangle down here. Okay, the slant height, 17. Well, half of 64 is 32, and 32 times 17. Boy, that's a tough one. 32 times 17 is 544. 544. Okay, so surface area, though, is my lateral area plus area of the base. Still have to find the area of the base and add that to our lateral area. Lateral area was 544 from up above. The area of the base, since it's a square, is base times height, or 16 times 16. 16 times 16 is 256. If I add that to the 544 we had out in front of it from the lateral area, we get a total surface area of 800. The surface area on this one would equal 800. Why don't you give that a try on this next one, which again is a square pyramid, where they give you the dimensions of the base and they give you the slant height of 3.5. So we've got to find the lateral area first. Lateral area is 1/2 times the perimeter of the base times the L, which is that slant height. 1/2. Perimeter down here is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 2 times 4. 2 times all of those sides, or 8. So my perimeter was 8 times the slant height, which was 3.5, or 4 times 3.5. 12. I want to say that that's 16. 14? Or how about 28 times half is 14. So our lateral area is 14. Surface area equals our lateral area plus the area of the base. All right, we know the lateral area is 14 plus the area of the base, which is 2 by 2, or 4, plus 14 gives us 18 square inches for the surface area of this particular pyramid. All right, so that's how we're trying to find surface area, by using the lateral area to help us at first. Going to have some have some practice problems today on area and surface area of pyramids. If you have any questions, please make sure that you reach out. Otherwise, until next time, everyone, stay safe.